Okay, so hopefully, is this working? Yes, it's working. You guys are going to be able to see this a little bit better than we did before. And this is for those that are getting their supplies now, to make sure that you all know what to do. This is a better video. So I want to make sure that you can see everything that's in your packet. Okay, I'm going to label each one of these first so that you know what each one means. The stickers are for, in case I give you a star in class, then you can give yourself a sticker. But here we have it. So, first thing you're going to get is several of these long strips. You're going to get 3 of these. You're going to use 2 of them for either side of the flat. And then you're going to use 1 of them that you cut in half. And this one that you cut in half, you're going to use to bookmark or to sandwich the top and the bottom of the flat. Wish I had a higher surface to put this. Yeah, that would work a lot better. So you want 1 at the bottom, 1 at the top. You're going to sandwich in the stiles between the 2, like that. So we'll talk about cutting them in a minute. So one of these is going to be for the top and bottom rails. One is going to be for the stiles, and then the other one is the other stile, like that. Then you're going to have the short piece, and the short piece you're going to cut to be on the inside of the 2 stiles. So you're going to want to cut a little bit of that off so it's on the inside. You see where that is? Then you have this piece here, and this is going to be your corner blocks. And then you have this piece, which is your keystones, and you're just going to cut that in half. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that we cut off enough so that we can go on the inside of the rails with one of these stiles. So like I said to you in class today, each one of these is about 1/4 inch wide, right? These are about 1/4 inch wide. So that means that for a piece that we're going to put on the top and bottom, or the piece that we're going to put on either side, we want to cut off 1/4 inch. So first thing let's do the rails. I'm at 2 minutes and 39 seconds. I should have enough time. So for the rails, if you use your rubber mat, you can figure out the inches there. If you have a ruler, you can figure out the inches here. As you can see, the cardboard is turning just like the wood does. If you've ever worked with wood before, you know how warped it can be. So for this one, we want to make sure that it cuts off at the 4-inch mark, which is about right there. So what I've done is I put my hand here and on the ruler, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to mark at the 4-inch mark. Okay, that's how you would do it if you were working with a 1x4. You'd have to mark it at the 1-inch mark because you can't cut it in half. All right, you can't fold it in half. But for our purposes, because we want to make sure we have 2 even pieces, I'm going to fold it in half at about that point and see if I'm about right. I'm a little bit short on one end, so that's why you measure twice and cut once. So I would measure one side and then I would measure the other side to make sure that I had the exact halfway point. Of course, you have to count for the blade when you're cutting, but here we go. That's our piece that we're going to cut in half so that we have a rail on one side on the bottom and then a rail on the top. So I need my scissors. Oh,